The director of WikiLeaks and Julian Assange's mentor, Gavin McFadden, was found dead last night. The original tweet stated he died after a short illness, but was immediately pulled off Twitter. No censoring there. McFadden was a filmmaker who founded the Center for Investigative Journalism back in 1993. An organization that broke many stories. He did many films, I think 70 films. He was currently working on stories concerning voter fraud, especially in Texas. We don't know how he died. His wife won't say. She said he had a short illness. There is tweet after tweet after tweet saying, "We're sorry you're gone." Unbelievable guy. He was the director of WikiLeaks. Julian Assange is the CEO. The cause of McFadden's death has not yet been determined. Here's a picture of him apparently in a hospital. Earlier this year, McFadden gave an interview with Russian TV where WikiLeaks clearly shows exactly what's going on with these politicians in the United Kingdom. And there were no spelling errors when we started this, folks. The release clearly shows how the Big H and her aide, John Podesta, were clearly guilty of treason and the murder of U.S. soldiers for personal gain. Apparently, these key Democratic leaders are expanding ISIS and Daesh before the election to give the Big H a boost in the poll on election day. They feel that if there's more war in the Middle East, everybody will vote for her. Here's Russian TV where they 4 years ago when they interviewed McFadden. It's interesting, that's in 2012. Remember that day, 2012. Just keep in mind the day 2012. He was simply the director of WikiLeaks, which is a huge Chinese company that actually started in Australia and spans the globe. The death of these two men will not stop these leaks. There are over 27 key leaders and key hubs that are now working on this project. So even if they contain Julian Assange and take his internet away and they kill the director, WikiLeaks goes on. It's a corporation. The owners of the corporation can die, the CEO can die, the corporation goes on. How long has the Ford company been in business? But something is not really clear. Has this all been pre-planned? Voter fraud, Hillary's murders being exposed, a coming revolution where we kill each other while the leaders laugh at us? I've been showing the Big H as a murderer using congressional reports since I began on TV in 2008. Senator Reigel's report clearly points the finger. This is a U.S. senator. The big question is, why expose it now? Look at something with me. Take a look. This is Julian Assange. We're gonna expand our horizon here. Look at Julian Assange today. Wrinkles over the forehead. Take a look at this picture. The beard, the long hair. He's not really a long-haired, bearded guy. They just take pictures like that. Generally, he's pretty clean cut. The wrinkles, the larger nose. But take a look at the speech that Julian Assange gave in 2012 and in 2016. Now look at that. This is him today. The wrinkles, the larger nose. Same shirt. A little tinting of the camera. Same tie. Look at the microphones. The same microphones. The same window with the same cracks on it. Now normally over 4 years, these cracks in the paint would grow, right? But look, the chips and the cracks in the paint have not grown in 4 years. Do you think he looks a day older? Look at these pictures. Was this actually filmed 4 years ago? Is this the same? This in 2012, this in 2016. Is this the same man this is? He's aged a lot, hasn't he? Something is not right. Because the 2016 speech by Julian Assange with the cracks on the window and the same cracks on the windows, 2012, 2016. Look at that very clearly. The same microphone stuffed up the window. Identical, isn't it? Except they put a little square around it in 2016. Look at the taping on the mics. Identical, isn't it? The little crease in the tape here, the little crease in the tape here. Isn't that amazing? So if this was done today and this was done 4 years ago, something's desperately wrong with this. Maybe they were both done at the same time. There's the microphone. There's the That is not the same person. And if it is, it's much later in life. Folks, we're being led down the primrose path to perdition. Unbelievable. That is not that. Look at that. And we can go to the films. We can show the. Okay, so we can't go any further on that. I want to thank you for watching. Unbelievable. This is Julian Assange today. That was not Julian Assange yesterday. We didn't go for the big hits, the 300,000-400,000 hits on that because something was wrong. Has this all been pre-planned? The voter fraud, Hillary's murders being exposed, the coming revolution while we kill each other, the military kills the people and the people kill the police and the police kill the FBI and all that, while they just sit in their little palaces and laugh, just like the Ukraine, when they sit in their palaces and laugh. The big question is, why do they want the destruction now? We are just pawns in a big game to lead us down the primrose path of perdition. Pray your families are ready. Pray also that the leaders purposely creating this mess and lying either repent and do good or are permanently removed from this planet. Immediately. Pray that they're gone. Disappear. Poof. That the destruction of this planet stops. That what I received from Moscow 3 days ago about the destruction of this country coming up, that the Pentagon has no idea what's coming. They're clueless. Pray that that all ends immediately. This coming destruction will lead to the death of most of the people in the Pentagon if it's allowed to be carried out. It will be non-nuclear. And finally, this food is brought to you by Food for Liberty. You click down below on the link. You can buy it. Last night I actually had the oatmeal for dinner, and I'm having it for breakfast. It's very good. Cooks very quickly. And we had the pasta primavera for dinner last night. I like their food. It's very, very good. You will like it too, and less expensive than Safeway. We went out to lunch with Scott Lemriel, an author. He's authored 2 books. And we had pasta primavera, and I'm telling you that the Food for Liberty, runs. If you order directly from Nemana, you won't save money. If you order from Food for Liberty, you save money on their products. And you help support our coming cancer clinic. But we spend it to help people anyway. It's really good. And like most freeze-dried food, not dehydrated, freeze-dried, the food is better the next day. It's bizarre. You think, well, it's leftovers. No, for some reason, unexplainable, freeze-dried food gets better if it sits overnight. And it rocked. I mean, it was good. For you intelligence geeks, President Obama is about to create another Muslim terrorist group. This time inside of Canada. In the U.S., it'll have a long abbreviated name. And it is actually factions of the FBI and CIA working to destabilize the country before the elections. Don't fall for it. Note that these Muslim attackers will speak Spanish. So the FBI and CIA can't approach the Muslim community because they're tired of killing each other, so they have to go to the Spanish community, illegal aliens. Use those as the primary attackers. Unbelievable. They'll probably say Akbar Allah, but it's about the only Arabic they'll know. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching, and again, we're going to try to show you these. We're not sure we can get to this other video. We have to skip the ad in 4 seconds. We're not allowed to show the ad. A lot of censoring going on right now, but that's okay. Look at those two people. The microphones in the same positions. How do you have external microphones in the same position? And how do you have the crease in the tape in the same place? How do you have the cracks in the windows in London the same after 4 years of rain? Anyway, thank you for watching. God bless to each and every one of you. Realize we're just pawns and we need to pray that it's all exposed. I don't know that we can get very much bigger than this, folks. Anyway, thank you for watching 2016, 2012. Unbelievable lying going on. Thank you very much. God bless and good night.